never sound asleep. Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away. Don't you be afraid, everything will change. You and I, jumping off the edge. They say dreamers never die. So come and fly, come and fly, come and fly away with me. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. We're rising, we're falling, we're making moves. We're climbing, we're soaring, 1,000 views. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Come and fly away, come and fly away, come and fly away with me. Something's gonna bring the change. Journeys we are meant to take. Something at the edge of space, calling us to fly away.
Crass.
Yes, Daddy.
Whoa,
I
sir.
like your new title.
Good evening, all you beautiful people, and welcome to the Class vs. Crass Gaming Podcast. I'm your host, Hey Jay. Down below, we got the Crassy one, who's the best backseat co-host who just likes to nit and pick about everything we do, and I'm not bitter at all about it. That's Sean.
I thought you wanted people to watch. I thought the whole point was that people would get excited. Who made a video? Did you see anyone of any relevance make that's not an Xbox only channel that made a dedicated video on this?
I'm going to prove a point that the headline probably doesn't matter. Because if this headline gets as much viewership as the Xbox Live headline.
Because, well, I would have put RGT thinks he can make better titles.
All right.
That's better.
Okay, right. That name has a little bit more clout. Let's try that.
A little bit.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, drop the piece. Drop the piece. Let's go.
To my right, no, my left. To my left, we've got the Dynamite Giraffe himself. How are you doing tonight?
What's up? Doing good. Hanging in there. Living life. Loving life. Loving life.
I see you've expanded the collection in the back. And the snake is gone. Did you just toss the snake on? You're like, I need games.
Just threw him outside and told him to fend for himself. No, stuff was just starting to pile up, so I wanted to, especially like some of the toys that I started to pick up lately, wanted to be able to put them on a shelf. But then, like, as soon as I put up the other shelf, then I'm like, oh, I need another shelf. So we'll see. All my consoles are still in, because I have the desk that I'm at right now is a gaming desk, and like the desk I have next to it is my work desk. But I can't wait to like get rid of it and just put like TV setup right here.
Oh, that'll be good. Good.
Yeah.
If it is your first time joining us, it is a 1-hour podcast where we go over the latest in gaming. We weren't here last week, and I think our producer Treon was bitter about that because he just swamped us with topics for tonight. We've got an Xbox, what is this called again? An Xbox Indie Showcase to go over with like 28 games and then another 25 headlines you might have missed. So we've got a lot of ground to cover. I assume it's going to be fast because these fine gentlemen did not do their homework. Treon, I did my homework. These two did not, though.
Nobody was talking about. I made a tweet. I said, "Did I miss any?" Because I was playing Monster Hunter all day, and I said, "Did I miss anything during the Xbox showcase?" And everyone was like, "No." I was like, "Okay, great."
So
wow, they showed Stalker 2's teeth mechanisms. What the fuck was that shit? Did you see that?
No, but we're going to talk about it. So yeah, we always talk about what we've been playing. Then we go over all those headlines that Sean doesn't care about. And then we save the last 15 minutes for the lightning round. That's where we take your questions, your topics, your comments, your memes, whatever you want to share with us. And we call that a show. That's disgusting. So let's get started with what have you been playing these past 2 weeks that is not Rocket League or Apex Legends or Call of Duty, gentlemen.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Sean. Oh, yeah, Sean, let's go with you.
I'm at like 24 hours now since Thursday.
You're at what?
At 24 hours into Monster Hunter Rise.
You've fallen into the juice?
Yeah, but I don't think I could. Like, I want to play Worlds on the PS5, but I don't know. Without the Palamute and the fucking wire bug, I don't think I would like it as much.
There's a clutch claw if you get Iceborne, which you can like pull yourself to a monster. And then you stick to the monster and you can like poke him and stuff.
Though.
It's not this.
Wire bug gives you more attacks and stuff.
It's a much meatier game though. Like I just started Iceborne and I'm at 60 hours.
Yeah, but I mean I'm not done. I've beaten the story mode of it, but like I'm trying to get costume sets and I mean there's still a bunch of quests I haven't done. There's still a bunch of online quests I haven't done.
Have you learned how to capture a monster yet?
Nope.
My God.
There's a sub quest that I have to do with that, and I'll do it eventually, but I'm skipping it. I usually used Sword and Shield for pretty much the first 12 hours of the story mode when I beat it. I used a long blade very briefly, and and now I'm using a dual blade. I think the dual blade is my favorite.
Of course.
What does that mean?
It's the fast spammy one.
Yeah, but it has a wire bug attack where you slash him on a part of his region, and then you start stabbing him more, and it builds up for like one. So like I just hit him in the tail with the wire bug attack. I hit him a bunch more times, and then at the end of it, it just did an additional 88 damage.
Yeah.
So you could target whether you want to hit the head or the stomach or the tail and do that. And it gives you like, because, the average blade hit is anywhere from like 5 to 11, 12, depending on where you hit them on a soft spot or whatever.
So
that I'm using it.
I just got an update, Sean, that from the producer here. If you do not want to talk about the Xbox Indie Showcase, we have the Square Enix Presents Showcase that we can go over.
Oh, God, I actually watched that.
I did not watch that.
It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible.
Anyways, back to what we've been playing.
Except for the end. Forspoken was good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that a bit. Anything else?
Can I ask this though? Did anybody end up playing Balan Wonderworld?
No. I refuse. Yuji Naka just told me to fuck off with
Did you see the Metacritic scores?
Yeah, it looks like it's like a spam bot or something because it's like all broken English people doing it. And it could just be Sonic fans because there are a lot of really weird Sonic fans like Chris Chan out there who probably is spamming those things. But I know Dreamcast guy reviewed it. He actually bought it. He tried to get a review copy from Square and they were like, there's limited copies. We were not giving you one. He was like, oh, okay. I think he gave it a 2 out of 10.
Jeez.
So no, Jonathan. RGT is not the new Monster Hunter expert. So when we were playing together, this guy didn't know about eating. He didn't know about capturing.
What are you talking about? Didn't know about eating. I know about eating.
He didn't know about capturing.
I don't because I never capture.
Because it gives you more armor pieces.
It's called Monster Hunter Rise, and that's fine. But I would rather just keep fighting the monster over and over like I'm doing now to get the pieces because it's more satisfying than trapping him. I don't want him to live. That sucks.
And I don't know if he's played more Monster Hunter than me in total. Because, you've played like all the older games I haven't touched.
I played older games. I played Try on the Wii. I played...
Did you beat all those?
Did I beat Try? I don't think I beat Try. The one I beat was either PS2 or PSP.
Did you try to beat Try?
Generations Ultimate on the Switch.
I heard good things about that one.
It's good. It's a 3DS port. I played the 3DS version as well. But I would say, my whole thing is like with those games, I never would like sit there and play them. Like, okay, so I'll just be perfectly candid and honest. So my video was a sponsored video that Capcom sponsored. And so I got a review code, which is bizarre to me because it's like, hey, here's like fucking game of the year. We'll give you money to talk about it. And it's like, okay, I was going to do it for free anyways, but thanks for the bag. But they wanted me to do a multiplayer video. So that's the video, of course, we did. And so on Thursday, the codes came in and I was like, all right, I'm going to play it for like an hour just to get used to it. And then Friday, we can film. I ended up playing it for 7 hours straight. And like, I couldn't stop. And I was like, this is weird. And like I said, now I've played it for like 24, 23 hours. Usually when I played those other Monster Hunter games, motherfucker, I fainted. I would play for like an hour or two and then play something else or stop. Or then like the next day, play it again. But this game, I play it in like huge chunks. Like, I play it in bed. I play it on the toilet.
Yeah. I can't wait to play it. Like that tease of playing with you on Friday it just gave me the urge to want to play it more, but I don't get to start till Tuesday. So like all that stuff to play with Sean on Friday, I basically like skipped all the cutscenes, skipped all the dialogue just to get to multiplayer, crafted some armor as we would like hunt things, but I have to delete that save file and start from scratch and properly experience it. And I'm doing all that on stream Tuesdays. I'm like, oh, everyone's playing it. And I just have to kind of wait.
It's seriously it's early in the year. I get that, but I mean, when you take all things into consideration, when you take how well this game looks and plays on the Switch, I was saying it last night, like, this is how I expect a Switch revision, a Switch Pro. This is how I expect the games to look on that system and run on that system. Like, this is just running on a vanilla ass Switch with the RE engine. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely my early game of the year. It sucks because what always fucking happens with these award shows is the games that come out early in the year, they're always like,
well, no, there's not enough story and narration in Monster Hunter Rise, so they're going to be like, didn't make me cry. It's not game of the year material.
I mean, it's well, no, because Monster Hunter World won Game of the Year nominations and stuff like that, and like, I think you know, when you take in consideration the hardware that it's running on, the graphics, the gameplay, the amount of stuff you can do, the amount of monsters that are in the game, like,
and there's a big trickle of content coming too.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of free stuff coming next month, April.
Yeah, several new monsters. They said they've already confirmed 2, with several more unannounced.
So yeah, like, I mean, fucking A, man. Like, I'll be playing this game for a very long time. This will be my new. I'm retiring. I will officially say it. I'm officially retiring from Call of Duty, and this will be my new
Weekly
leisure game.
Great. So now 2 of us can talk about Monster Hunter every week.
Yes.
Greg, have you been playing Monster Hunter?
So I bought it and I made my characters and stuff, but I haven't jumped in yet because my fiance bought it too. So I'm just waiting for her to.
Oh, you guys are going to dual hunt.
Yeah, because we did through Monster Hunter World, and that was a lot. Like,
wow.
Yeah, it was like.
Look at the jealousy.
Holy shit!
Still sealed.
You know what's? Oh yeah, I have to keep it sealed because it's expensive as shit. But you know what sucks is the Magnamalo amiibo. Just to buy the amiibo, the stock vanilla amiibo is already $60+ on eBay.
Wow.
Did you guys see all the Hello Kitty stuff too?
Yeah, someone was telling me about that.
For Animal Crossing, that one.
All the Sanrio stuff.
Yeah.
Target fucked it up.
Yeah, they were supposed to be where you can buy online, pick up in store, and I think they were like $5.99 a piece or something, and now they're all going for upwards of $60 to $90 on eBay and stuff.
Bad thing is, I almost want that. You know, I should probably check my local GameStop because nobody buys.
You want Hello Kitty Animal Crossing? You don't even have Animal Crossing.
No, you idiot! I want a Magnamalo amiibo.
Oh. You have one right there.
I can't open it, Jason.
Yes, you can. You just use a knife, pierce the seal, put your dirty hand in there.
That gives me a stomach ache, just hearing you say that.
Actually, Sean wouldn't even open it with a knife. Have you seen this guy unbox stuff? He has his like big grubby fingers and he just like pokes wherever he can until he finds an opening. And then he just rips it apart. It's really unpleasant to look at.
It's kind of hot. Yeah. No, I've been waiting for us to like find some good time where we can just both jump in together. Because I mean, we did have a lot. We were living in different states the last time we played. You know, and we got to do a bunch of missions together and shit, and that was fun. But like, we haven't really played a game together in a long time. So I think this is going to be a nice venture to, you know, because I mean, when it comes to the end of the night, I usually just sit in my office anyway, and she's like doing her own thing. So at least, you know, we could jump online, and I thought about streaming some of it, but we'll see how it goes.
What are your weapon mains?
Great sword.
You're a great sword user?
Yeah. I like the what are the two the like short ones that you guys were talking about?
Dual blades.
Yeah, the dual blades, but I don't know, it's just like not enough damage for me. But then, you know, once you start rolling in the combos for the great sword and start to get like the combat down and when to sheath it, when to roll, when to, you know, get that like specific attack. I don't know. I find like, even though I usually like the like rogue or like faster characters because I like mobility, you know, I found like a balance with the greatsword being able to like find those combos and deal a lot of damage and still be mobile in what I'm doing.
There's a certain satisfaction of like just landing a blow with that massive thing and then you run away.
Yeah.
Then you come back.
Yeah, like in World where it had like the like I forget what I don't even remember any of the terminology anymore, but you could add like lightning and stuff to it, and just like this big powerful like shock swipe that was just so much damage, and like that was always cool. And especially like, you know, when you're like almost have beaten the monster and they run off to the next area, and then you sharpen up and you're going in and you just know you can, like you said, deal that big ass damage hit, and you know, watch it flop over on its back is really cool. But yeah, I think we'll have a good time playing together. That's the thing that I don't like about playing on the Switch is having to stream in like a weird way, and especially if you want to chat and have like, you know, your speaker monitor on and like trying to configure it all when you know
it's a slightly
another
different
platform. Yeah, and you know, other platforms you could just jump on Discord or whatever, but I think it'll be a good time. I was, even just through the initial stages, loading it up and stuff, just in handheld mode at least. I haven't docked it yet, but you know, just seeing how beautiful the game runs, how nice it looks. I'm really looking forward to it.
Anything?
Me and the Bean Wizard.
Just got the weapon I wanted.
Anything else you've been playing?
Well, technically, he hasn't been playing Monster Hunter Rise.
Well, he did the character. He went through. I mean, that's a journey, just making your character.
Yeah, I was actually just about to go on like a first quest, probably about 20 minutes ago.
Does your character have a beard?
No, they have like emo hair.
Long hair?
It's kind of like the short like
this.
I forget what it looks like. It's like, it has like, I don't know.
Okay. We'll have to take pictures of our characters later.
I think I shared one on Twitter. But yeah, and then I played, you know, even though you said no Apex, I did play Apex, but I was streaming it quite a bit this week, and got 2 wins when I was on stream the other night. I had a really good time. So it's been fun.
That's good.
And never having to play the Switch version again is even better.
I'm about to delete it, I think.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just tired of the game. Like it's not a game. I don't think it's a bad game, but it's not a game for me.
Yeah.
Well, myself, I've been dabbling in a few older games. Finally got to try Abzu. There was a night where I'm like, I don't want to think. I don't want, like, I just want to play a game. Like in a simple setting. I was like, I think Abzu will do that. And it was exactly the kind of game I wanted for like just 30 minutes. I just wanted to chill, just swim around, have some music playing, follow the fish. It was perfect. Find a few things, find some robots. I liked it. I got it for free on Epic like months ago. I was like, oh, that's perfect right now. And then what's another game I played? So the last year, you know, I'm now 2 for 2 for games that I've played and abandoned and came back to and fell in love with. So the first was Nier Automata, which I tried at first, hated it, put it away, came back to it. I'm like, oh my God, this is a masterpiece. Monster Hunter is another game that I tried, put it away, hated it, clearly came back to it, loved it. So I'm like, what other games in my history have I done this to that need a second chance? And last week I played The Witcher 3 DLC in Monster Hunter, which I didn't know that there was a crossover event, but you basically play as the Witcher and you like hunt a monster and stuff. Did you know that about World? Do you like Witcher? I feel like that's something you'd like.
Sean. Me?
Both.
Or Sean?
Both.
I like, yeah, Witcher 3 is awesome.
Yeah. So I didn't really like the crossover event, but I've always been curious about Witcher. Like, I love the Netflix show, and I bought it on Xbox a few years ago, played it for maybe 4 hours, let's say. Just couldn't get into it. So I'm like, maybe now's the time to revisit this. So I downloaded it. It was on sale, 80% off. Started playing it a little bit today, and I was getting into it. Like, I'm an hour in. I'm like, all right. Like, I'm in the vibe to like go slow in a dark world like this. So maybe I'm gonna get
a billion fucking side quests in that game.
I love side quests though.
So do I.
So yeah. Like, if you can give me like a checklist, I'm like, do this quest, do this quest, do this quest. I love that stuff. So doing that, started Iceborne last week, made a journal about it. Starting Rise this week. All right.
It'd be cool if like you just made like an actual journal, like a teenage girl. Dear diary.
How do you know I don't?
I played my Monster Hunter. That could be your notes.
Could be my notes. There are my notes.
Do you jot down notes?
I do.
No, you just chop up. No, you chop up
Here
your
they
fucking
are.
Twitch stream.
Here's my notes. So what I do is I'll play for 4 hours, and right before I start recording, I go through the stream real quick and I jot down the points I want to talk about. And then when I'm talking, sometimes I forget it, but I just like glance down, making sure I talk about everything I want to talk about. That's it.
Dear diary, I got my first boner today.
How'd that feel?
What? Hard.
Okay, let's talk about the Xbox games.
All right.
All right, we're going to go through this. Oh my goodness, this is going to be rough. First up was Exomecha. Honestly, the game looks really, really nice. First-person shooter. Looks like Titanfall Pacific Rim. Have you guys really not seen any of this stuff?
I watched it.
Okay.
Some of it. Yeah. I don't know. The environments look really barren. I didn't like that. And I like that, you got to see like some different stuff. Like they're fighting in the magma and like, it's on like some island chain or something, it seems like. But I don't know. It's just something like, I hope it's early into production because it looks like a lot more needs to be done.
The lighting effects on it, though, are really on point.
Yeah, it looks like the CryEngine to me.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Love it like I hate it, Matt.
I'll say meh.
Next, we got another trailer for The Ascent, solo co-op action RPG set in a cyberpunk world. Love it like I hate it, Matt.
Fuck, what is with cyberpunk shit nowadays? Every fucking game's a cyberpunk game. Like, stop it.
Well, it's 2021, man. You're in. It's time to talk about the future.
Actually, I kind of like this one because it was like the like top down like action adventure shooter type game. It wasn't like a turn based cyberpunk combat game.
Oh wait, and I've seen that. They've showed that game before, haven't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know what game that is. Yeah, it's all right.
Say like it.
I'll give it a like too.
Just give me a moment so I can look at the trailer.
No. I know that they've shown that game before. When you said top-down cyberpunk game, I remember them showcasing that in a previous Xbox event, and then it clicked in my head what game it was.
But I also want to say I fucking hated the format. I disliked the whole format of the show.
What was the
format?
format?
I heard it was like, wasn't it like an hour and plus for like?
It was like 4 hours.
Oh, what? Is it still where they're in a studio and they talk to each other?
It was like they had streamers as like the Twitch hosts because it was on Twitch Gaming, and then they would like show a trailer and then they would talk about it a little bit, and then they would maybe segue into the developers coming on, which was cool. But that's the kind of stuff that like Nintendo would do in a direct and then use the Treehouse for to discuss aspects of the game afterwards. And I think like especially at the what time of day was this at? I don't even remember.
It was at 1 p.m. wasn't it?
Eastern? Like what a weird time to have a 3+ hour, 4 hour
it's an afternoon
show.
Event.
Yeah, like if you're gonna do that, do it in prime time. After when there's more people available to watch it, and
it's literally like daytime TV. It's that interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I guess, but I didn't really think it gave the show any more pizzazz by doing that kind of stuff. It just kind of made people wait for the next day, and then they even after some of it, like where they would potentially put like a commercial break, it was just like a countdown timer to the next segment.
No.
It's like, this is awful.
If there's one word I always associate with Xbox, it's the word bloat. Like everything they do, there's just always so much excessive bloat around it.
I think they have good trailers though. I think they do the best job of hype.
90% of the time they're not gameplay.
Yeah. Look at this amazing CGI trailer. Next we have the exploration game Omno. This looks like a Sean game. You play as, I guess, Omno, who just traverses the lands, solving puzzles in a minimalist style world.
Hate it.
you make them sound so awful.
I'm basing my hate on Jason's description.
I'm kind of reading the description. I mean, it looks like Abzu, but with less things to do.
Actually, this one looked nice. It looked
See,
pleasant.
Abzu was fun because it was the ocean.
Oh, okay.
And there was like ocean creatures, and you could sit and meditate. Did you do any meditating in the
I
game?
meditated a bit and I pretended to be a fish.
Just sit there and watch the fish go by.
Yes. This one's a meh for me. It doesn't look interesting enough.
I liked it.
Next, we have Wild at Heart.
Sounds like a game I would hate.
An exploration title, gliding across expansive deserts, solving puzzles in a minimalist style world. It's the same description as the last one.
I mean, that sounds better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a coming of age story.
It looks like Chrono Trigger with a very modern, bland animated effect added on top.
Does it have a Magnum Aloe in it?
No, it has no marshmallow.
Yeah.
That's a meh for me. How about you, Greg?
I mean, I don't know. In between men, like, it looks like a game I would maybe try for an hour, and I don't know. It's like a mixture of a lot of different genres, and the art style looks a lot more polished than what I thought it was going to look like, or maybe that they've achieved in the last generation of these style of games. But
I don't like the art style.
You don't?
No, it's not good.
You keep on playing indie.
Next up, Void Train. I don't have a trailer for this on the site, but
probably the best looking game from the.
It's a first-person shooter, and you travel between dimensions on a super train. Sounds cool.
That sounds cool. I'll give it a like it.
Yep.
Yeah.
What's it called? Void Train?
Void Train.
Yeah.
I might actually look that up.
They showed this before, but it looks a lot cooler now.
Okay. I think it's worth looking up the trailer for this. Hang on.
Big like for me.
Big like.
I even said that when I was watching it. I was like, Void Train looks cool as fuck.
Oh, there's no updated trailer. It's just the old trailer that's available.
Son of a bitch. Phil Spencer. You've done it again.
But the old trailer looks... It's literally a train... What? Hang on. Let me get the trailer.
Is it like the train level in GoldenEye?
I mean, aren't all train levels the same?
No.
You're a train level.
So you're on a train going between dimensions.
A runaway train?
It goes through the sky, so I like that.
Runaway on a runway track? Sky? Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
And there's monsters that come out of the sky, and you're floating in the sky. This looks really interesting. And then there's bugs sometimes.
Is that the old trailer or the new trailer?
The old trailer.
I think I sent you the new one.
Fucker. Health tree.
Anyways, I like it. Next up, we have Moonglow Bay, which is a story about, I think you're a girl in a fishing village. Your partner died, and you fished the day away trying to find out what killed them.
In a minimalist atmosphere.
That's how you try to find out how your partner died?
Fish.
Let me call the police. Let me do some detective work. No, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to fish. That's where we'll find him. Find his carcass in the ocean.
Maybe. They say it looks like Minecraft mixed with The Tourist.
Oh. Well, I like The Tourist. That was fun.
Oh, there's drop in and drop out local play as well. So you can play with your friends. And find a new partner.
Yeah, see? Problem solved.
Yeah. This looks interesting. We have Art of Rally, which...
This will look dope.
I don't know if it's a racing game or if it's just like a toony Forza clone. Because it literally just shows this car driving around the countryside by himself. Love it like a hater, man.
It's all right. Give him there.
I like the aesthetics. Looks
yeah.
all right. But I don't see a racing game here.
Despite the whole trailer being a car driving around a track, I mean...
It's one car, though. There's no, like, race.
There's a couple different... one car, but not, like, one car type. There's a couple different car types.
Yeah.
I don't know. It looks like Sega Arcade Rally or whatever.
Next, we have Narita Boy, a stylistic 2D scrolling combat game that sees you stepping into the shoes of Narita Boy, a legendary hero called upon to defend the digital kingdom. Looks kind of meh.
It looks cool.
It looks like out of this world a bit.
Oh, I like those styles.
I don't like it. It's like the old
But I think-
DOS games.
I think they honestly like they messed up on the name. Like I hate the name because like you grab this thing, the Techno Sword,
Yeah.
and like Techno Sword is a much fucking cooler, memorable, more easily
Legend
remembered-
of the Techno Sword.
easily remembered name versus Narita Boy.
You're right there. That's a good point. The trailer doesn't really sell it to me. It also looks very cyberpunkish, so
Yeah, this was shown in the Nintendo. I think Nintendo during their Direct, the last one they did, or
Called
was shown previously.
Narito Boy?
Narita Boy.
Dorito Boy.
Dorito Boy.
Let's see if I remember. Oh, yeah, I remember. this.
Pepsi Man. Next up, we've got Hello Neighbor 2. Hate it. What do you guys love it? Like Neighbor?
Wow.
I don't like Hello Neighbor. It's a terrifying game.
I don't. The series does nothing for me. I played Hello Neighbor, and I
Same.
was like, oh, look, he's fucking omnipotent and knows where you are at all times.
It reminds me of the nightmares I used to have as a kid, so I don't like it.
I mean, it's just kind of a weird game because you're essentially breaking into this dude's house. Like, he should just blow your fucking head off.
Wow.
Because, like, I'm one of those people where it's like, if somebody breaks into your house, you should kill them. And people are like, oh, well, you know, you value your possessions more than someone else's life. Some fucking stranger who's trying to steal my shit. You're goddamn right I do. But I wouldn't shoot him because I don't have a gun. I would stab him. I like knives.
I'm surprised you don't have a gun.
I don't want to do the class. I'd get an illegal one, but I don't know.
Next up, we got Soup Pot.
Segway.
I like this. You make soup. Love it like it or man.
How the here's the problem with this. The Xbox Series X doesn't have any like big bangers that aren't a third-party game. And even some of the third-party games are questionable at best. And you're showing me a game about soup.
Yep.
Like, I don't want to see a game about soup. I want to.
And the
I want
food
to
doesn't
see-
even look that real. Like you'd think on an Xbox Series X, like I'd want to eat this food, but it.
I thought Sean for sure was going to be the most powerful system ever. And you're playing a game about soup.
Like, I don't get the whole. I don't understand them. They're a very strange company.
They are. Next, we have Rust, which
I hate it.
this looks like a dumb game. I don't. It looks like a survival and explorer.
It's a popular PC game.
Oh, I know what game that is. You have to like build your weapons and everything.
Yeah.
I don't
Did you hear what happened to the Rust servers?
No.
Nah.
I guess there was like a big fire
Did they get rusty?
and all the servers burned down and there was like 8 years worth of progress on them.
Oh no.
And they all just lost in a fire.
You're like Jason over here making they get rusty. People lost everything in the fire, Jason.
As if you care. As if you care. You should make a donation if you care so much, sir, towards restoring the servers of Rust.
I don't care that much, but I care enough to understand the lineage. And
I just like the Sean that showed up today. Keep frosting the cookies.
He's frosty today. Next, we've got Demon Turf, a 3D platformer with attitude. Sees you play as Beebs, who's determined to take over the Demon Turfs and become the Demon Queen herself.
why does that game sound familiar to me?
Oh yeah.
It's by
This is
Platonic Pins.
this is the first game that they're publishing under their new publishing deal. They just announced it like a month ago.
publishing it?
Platonic Games is publishing house.
Oh, okay, that's why I've heard of it.
This
I mean,
platforming looks very unsatisfying.
Well, tell them.
I'm telling them right now. This platform.
DM them.
It looks
I
like
know.
Toomba
Monster
in 3D.
Toomba?
Isn't that the game?
I'd be cool with that. Is that the little, the fucker with the pink hair?
Yeah.
Now I kind of want to see this. What was it called?
Demon Turf.
Pause this here. Wow. Demon Turf. Oh yeah, he does look like Toomba. Let's see here.
What's Toomba?
It was
PS1.
a PS1 game. Oh, it's like a cell shaded sort of thing. I like this.
Oh, of course he does.
Looks interesting.
I just don't like the character model. Yeah, I don't know if it's the character model or the camera. Like, for something that's a platformer like this, I feel like I want precision. And it
doesn't seem very precise.
Yeah. Right. There's like these small ass little ledges and stuff that they were jumping on, and it's like,
looks very unsatisfying. Next we have Chivalry 2.
The hit sequel to Chivalry 1.
Multiplayer first person / I have the first one.
Of course you do, Mr. Chivalry.
The trailer looked so good and funny, and then I was like, this game isn't that fun. It's a fun game if you have friends and a lot of alcohol, but otherwise...
Anything's a fun game with friends and alcohol.
You would think so, but that's not true.
But if you have to convince people it's a fun game, it's probably not a fun game.
What's like a really sad game? Try playing that with friends and alcohol. It's not going to be so fun.
I don't play sad games.
What is a sad game? Like, what's a game that makes everybody cry?
Probably Life
is Strange.
Oh, come on. That does not make everybody cry.
Yes, it does. That game is hella sad. Have you ever played it?
I watched someone else play it. I couldn't get it.
It's not the same, man.
No. What's a more what's a retro sad retro game? Like, was there anything on the Sega or Super Nintendo that was sad?
I never cried at a video game.
Play Ocarina of Time when you go through time for the first time and realize you've lost 7 years of your life and of memories while you're drunk with friends.
Okay.
It's very sad.
Not really.
I was so sad when Link grew up and he went back to see his friends.
Stupid.
Before you learn that you can go back in time.
So you got sad for no reason.
No, the story sets it up that way. They're like, go back and see your friends, and they're all dead because they're sages now.
You like sages, though.
Not when they're dead.
Maybe you do. I don't.
Sage porn.
Oh, jeez. Song of Iron.
Yes.
Actually, what is this? Hey, this looks kind of good. It is a side action game, aka a 2D platformer, about a lone warrior who is the last of his people, and he sets off to find the gods so he can regain their favor and take his revenge.
Ooh, that was my largest Magnum Hollow I beat.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
I kind of lost it after that story beat, but visuals look good.
I guess. It looks like this other game I played recently. Well, I say recently, but like years ago.
Yeah. Next, we have Exo 1, which is a Zen sci-fi game. You glide around a stunning world as an alien craft.
Do you do anything else?
That's it. That's all you do. You just zoom. You zoom.
Sounds kind of underwhelming.
Very. That's a meh for me.
Very meh.
Next, we got Nobody Saves the World.
I do.
Action RPG from the developers of Guacamelee. Oh, is this the game that they were working on?
Oh, I heard that game was good.
Yeah? So you get to transform into a ranger and a horse in an Yeah,
it looks fun.
Looks all right. Astria Ascending. What is this? Turn-based RPG with beautiful hand-drawn art style. I don't like the art style. Why are these legs so long?
People have long legs.
I don't like the... My God, it's just the same animation cycle over and over in this trailer. Last Oasis. Why does that sound familiar?
Because of Ever Oasis.
It's a survival MMO.
I don't do those.
We don't do those. Lost Eidolons, which is a tactical turn-based RPG. I also don't do
partial nudity.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute
now. This looks good, but I don't think I'd play it. Lawn Mowing Simulator.
Thrilling.
What?
Literally a simulator for lawn mowing. I feel you would like this. with realistic grass and everything. That's a meh for me.
What the hell? They're like the trailer, like all these like profile shots of each mower.
That's it. Doesn't show gameplay. You just see close-ups of all the lawnmowers. Someone who really likes lawnmowers. We have Loot River, which is a roguelike dungeon crawler. Are you okay over there?
I'm trying to watch this trailer. Is so stupid. Like I don't understand the point of it.
This looks good. I might try Loot River.
Hey son, you're going to the family business, so you're going to learn how to mow the lawns. First step is to play the simulator.
Oh my god. Among Us, the airship that comes out soon. We don't play Among Us. Death's Door by Devolver Digital.
Like Among Us. That's fun.
What was that? Oh, we just got a
pouring
subscription.
down rain. Jesus Christ.
We got Second Extinction with has a T-Rex. So
that looks cool.
Yeah, I figured you'd like that. And next we've got We Are the Caretakers, which look like it's a sci-fi squad management RPG about protecting endangered animals.
I need a great Izuchi tale.
Stalker 2, 12 minutes. You guys just point out any of these. What is this teeth thing you're talking about?
Watch the trailer. The whole trailer is them talking about the teeth.
I'm not going to watch the whole thing. Oh, they actually like interviewed them and all that, and they're just talking about teeth?
Yeah, just skip around.
I'm skipping. I'm seeing boots, guns, lots of guns, more guns. There's a lot of guns, man. Nope. Oh, there are the teeth. Oh, those are some gross teeth. Can you customize the teeth?
I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Why are my alerts going off all of a sudden? You can pick whatever tooth you want, and you can have like silver teeth, golden teeth.
Can you have a grill or what? Like I want all gold fronts.
Cool.
I think you can have a whole thing.
Or like just a diamond tooth. I thought about doing that.
Someone donating over on my Twitch. The alerts are going off like crazy.
No, there's subs. I can see them on the stream.
Yeah, but I don't have.
Sub him. What's wrong with you?
12 minute, which was a top down. We saw this before. Top down. Top down thriller game.
It's a thriller night.
And then we've got the last stop, which is the last game, reminiscent of Freaky Friday.
Close to midnight. I like Freaky Friday, like the original, not the one with Jamie Lee Curtis.
Figured you would. All right, and that is the Xbox showcase done in the sloppiest way possible.
Fucking piece of shit.
All right,
how many subs are coming in here? I don't like this. Look, they don't talk about the fun stuff now.
Okay, we'll go through that. We'll go through 25 topics in 1 minute. It's called the lightning topics you might have missed. Okay, let me turn off this alert box. You ready for this? Okay, headlines you might have missed. Vicarious Visions is still handling the Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 despite being incorporated into Blizzard.
It's good because that's coming out on the Switch now.
Topics you might have missed. Did you hear Sony shutting down the PSP, Vita, and PS3 stores at the end
that should have been a bigger topic than the fucking Xbox shit.
Agreed.
Yes, I did hear. It's your show. You decide things.
It's that's a big scary thing, especially the Vita.
Yeah, the Vita, that's the newer of all those systems. Like, and there's so many indie games and smaller games on there that are just gonna be fucking gone.
It pretty much kills PlayStation's handheld market.
But supposedly it's just a rumor, but I've heard from some people that it's being announced this week.
Now, if they would put at least backwards compatibility on the PS5 for all this stuff.
Give me your tail, you fucker.
That's nice.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. And so many people are running with this story about a patent that was discovered for backwards compatibility, but it's actually a PS4 patent that was discovered. It's like an old patent.
It really does suck, but I mean, at the same time,
the problem is Jim Ryan doesn't give a fuck about old games. I mean, he said it in interviews.
Right.
Who wants to play old Gran Turismos. I mean, I love Gran Turismo 2. Like, it's a great game.
In the last 5 years, I've gone once to buy an old game, which was a Castlevania game on the PS3 store for my Castlevania Diaries. So, I mean, I'm not a big user, but it's really nice to have access to those games. Like, if you're going to take them off, at least make them accessible elsewhere is my biggest gripe.
Well, especially the case where there is no remaster of the old ones, there is no availability anywhere else to play it other than to go illegally download it. At least, that's the direction that Xbox seems to be going in right now. And
how is Xbox the one company that has the best backward compatibility? Like, it's ridiculous.
It really is.
And they started a long time ago, and I think that's which, like, in terms of being competitive, like, why would PlayStation just remove them while Xbox is just adding more?
Because Jim Ryan. Oh, did I not get his tail?
I'd love to see the numbers on that. Like, how much does it cost them to maintain all those old stores? And is it that costly that they're making that little revenue that it doesn't justify keeping them up anymore?
Evidently.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe they're doing the closing them off to make a bigger purchase of a studio or something in the future.
Did he get his tail?
Trimming the fat.
Oh wait, there's still more.
Killing the old era to bring in a new era. Probably just reorganizing it internally to be leaner. Other headlines you may have missed. Did you hear Nintendo and Pokemon Go dev Niantic are releasing a Pikmin mobile app?
Can't wait for that.
Pikmin Go.
It's to make walking fun.
Maybe this will be sitting.
The only time I log into any of the mobile apps for Nintendo is so I can get a mission done and get my 35th anniversary pins.
Yeah, good job. Did you hear Nintendo Switch Joy-Con patent suggests the classic D-pad will return?
Yes, it was an older patent, but it was just approved. So,
I mean, it makes sense.
Wait, I did break his tail. Yes, I got his tail.
Speaking of Monster Hunter, if you get Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2, you will earn a special bonus, but the special bonus has not been revealed.
Good, because I'm getting both. I'm getting Rise.
In other Monster Hunter news, we've also learned that Apex Rathalos will be coming to Rise in a free title update in April.
Nice.
After Chameleon. In other Monster Hunter Rise news, the Hori Split Pad Pro gets a Western release next month. So now you can get that chunky Joy-Cons.
It's very comfortable.
I just got one.
I just use my fixture S1. I think that works the best.
I just picked up the split pad like 2 weeks ago or so. I like it a lot.
Yes, I have the complete Sinister outfit now.
Very nice. Did you guys see the new Lord of the Rings Gollum trailer? So there is a Gollum game coming out, and they released the first trailer. But it's just Gollum running around Mordor, so I'm not sure what the game's actually about.
Just that.
And then there's press X to Gollum. Have you seen Lord of the Rings, Sean? I feel like you haven't.
No.
I'm not surprised. Hey, this is cool. A fan-made app helps you track down Super Mario Sunshine's pesky blue coins. About time someone does that. Maybe I'll go back and finish it now. No, I won't. I definitely won't. Did you guys hear? Sakurai says Kid Icarus Uprising sequel would be difficult. Probably because he's too busy with Smash.
I mean, would it really though? Like, I don't understand what would make that so difficult.
If you believe, you can do anything, Sakurai.
I'd rather have a new Kid Icarus over Metroid.
I can hear something inside.
I'd rather have a new Kid Icarus over Metroid.
Oh, I haven't played the 3DS of Kid Icarus, so can't comment.
Very hard to control. It had some funky controls. That was the one that came with the whack-ass stand that you had to
slide on.
And then the Circle Pad Pro too,
Jason,
which I have somewhere.
What's your question?
In the weapon trees.
Yeah.
I can't. It won't let me access the next Magnamalo weapon. It's just all question marks. How do I do that?
You probably are you in high rank or are you still in low rank?
No, I'm in high rank.
Usually it means you haven't found the parts or you haven't found the thing to unlock.
But it's all Magnamalo parts, isn't it?
It might not be. It might be. You might need other monster parts to upgrade it.
Okay.
Capcom asks for patience regarding Mega Man U's as Battle Network celebrates its 20th anniversary. So they're late.
Whee.
And did you hear in a 1999 interview with Miyamoto, it suggests that he was thinking about the Wii during the N64 era.
No.
So that would have been 7 years prior to the Wii's release, which makes sense.
To some degree.
Did you hear about the Bomberman board game that we will never get to play?
That's fine. I'll live.
Because it was just a prototype. It was officially licensed, but it was canceled.
I'll play the Bomberman when it comes to consoles.
Here's a look at what it looks like. I have no idea how you would have even played this. And those are the headlines you might have missed. All right, lightning round time. So if you have any if there's any topics we skipped over or didn't cover in enough detail or anything you want to discuss more, or questions
Mario
you might have.
Sunburn news. Everyone wants you to talk about
Mario Sunburn?
Yeah.
What's that about?
I think it's a mod.
Did you get a new headset?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It used to be red. No.
The old one was orange, and I got rid of that literally years ago.
Huh.
What the hell is a popo tongue?
That is the thing that you can ride, I think. Oh, yeah. I just discovered the Popo in an Iceborne. It looks like a big...
Woolly mammoth thing?
Yeah, you can ride it. Well, you can ride it in Iceborne.
Popo.
All right, I got to kill some of these and get their tongues.
No, just make them do a stupid face and you can just slice the tongue off.
Really?
No. Treon asks, when do we get the Class vs. Crass Monster Hunter Rise special? Maybe next week? If you guys want to play Monster Hunter Rise together?
Yes, I'm always down.
Bring your fiance in, or is she your wife or fiance?
Fiance.
Bring your bitch is what he's saying.
Wow.
Whoa. It's funny because sometimes she'll walk into a room and she'll be like, "What's up, bitch?" Or she'll be like, "What's up, pussy?"
To you?
Yeah. So he's.
Do you ever say that back to her though?
No, I just say, "Take off these shackles and untie me from the bed, please."
Okay.
It's time to eat.
To be a fly on the wall in Greg's house.
It's always pure comedy.
Don't run away, you
Chaos.
fuckers! Why do they run away so much?
Because you're hunting them. It's called surviving.
I got one tongue.
So you're just out farming tongues today?
It's a side quest.
We could probably... Would you be ready for next Sunday, Greg, if it's a slow news week to do Monster Hunter Rise?
Who are you talking to, Greg?
To Greg.
Me? Yeah, I'm always down.
Okay.
What do I think about Wood from Beat 'em Ups? I like that picture you have of him.
What picture?
The Wood from My nipples hurt. My nipples, they hurt when you twist them, is some homoerotic picture that Wood took one time. It was with the Game Chasers.
Oh.
Funny looking picture. What other Mexican simulators do you want to see besides lawn mowing? I guess that's for Greg.
Elote Man.
The what?
The Elote Man.
What is an elote man?
He makes the corn. Get
What do
some.
you mean he makes the corn? Corn grows.
Yeah, but like you take the corn, you put like the Mexican cheese on it.
Wait,
sour
what's
cream.
Mexican cheese?
It's like it's like sour cream, and there's like spices and stuff you put on it. You never seen
sour cream is
never
nothing
had-
like cheese.
You never had enchiladas de Suzia or whatever?
No.
Because that has it on there, right?
Hang on. Is it?
Hold on, let me look up.
So it's not just a special kind of cheese. It's like really different Mexican cheese.
It's like when you see like Mexican street corn. It's like there's like 15 different things that they put on it. They like lather it up in this goo, and then they put spices all over it. It's so good. I make it sometimes at home.
So this is corn on the cob or just corn in a bowl?
You can do either. I've seen it made like in a bowl where they like mix it up with all the same toppings and stuff.
Do you think we'll be able to choose our houses in Harry Potter? Maybe.
I would hope so. That's the main mechanic of the universe, isn't it?
Should we all buy stock in limited run games?
Are they public?
I don't think they are.
Oh.
I would buy stock in them. Because it'd be cheap.
Me too.
I don't think they're public. Blue Fire is getting a physical. Should they buy it, Jason?
It's an okay game. It's not a great game. But I was enjoying it until it crashed. So just keep that in mind. Like if you're okay getting it for like a 7 out of 10 kind of game, it's an okay game.
Give me your tongue.
Famous phrases heard on Sean's dates.
Wrong. Did Blue Fire get an update? I don't think he's only a Monster Hunter guy. That's all he has time for.
I know that they are updating it, but I haven't played it since the last time it crashed on me. So I don't know if it's still crashing. I'm going to assume it is, but I don't know. When is RGT reviewing Balan Wonderworld?
Never.
Can we pay?
That's the other thing that I was going to say. Did you guys see the like the epilepsy warnings and all that
the
stuff?
final boss gives epilepsy.
Yeah.
Or triggers epilepsy.
I guess it was pretty bad too.
I can't justify spending $60.
I don't want to know like how that gets in the news. Like you know that there's probably a bad story behind that for someone to have discovered that.
Well, I think it was somebody. I remember seeing it on Twitter. They had reviewed other games and have epilepsy, and like the tweet that was sent out was just basically saying like, hey developers, like, are you not aware that this is a really bad scene in the game? And I don't want to spoil it, but it happens at such and such.
Are you celebrating the holiday? My Jewish friend told me that I can't eat bread this week, and then I asked her, I said, well, what kind of gifts do I get? And she was like, you don't get gifts for Passover. I was like, well, that's not my kind of holiday.
Aren't you supposed to abstain from technology for a few days as well?
I mean, it's my work, so I don't feel like I can.
Thought you're not allowed to work.
Who's paying? Who's giving me money?
I don't know.
Jesus. I also found out that we don't talk about Jesus.
Yeah, that's wrong religion. You're right.
I didn't know.
Get your religion's right.
This is all very foreign to me.
Did I see the Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis will be free to play and monetize through loot boxes? I did not, but I love that game so much. That's not even unappealing to me.
Ew.
Like, what's in the loot box?
You have to pay money in order to get the cool stuff.
What are we talking about is the cool stuff, though?
Probably like a decent weapon.
I don't know about that.
Jesus, take the wheel, take it from my hand. Did you ever see that Ricky Berwick video?
That's exactly what I was thinking of.
Play it. That's our outro.
We're not playing that.
Come on.
No.
I used to play it at my work all the time, and they were all very religious people. Always making me laugh.
I love Ricky Berwick.
I don't know. I find Final Fantasy VII Remake, they did everything right. Like if it was a fan, it's like if fans with all the money in the world remade Final Fantasy VII the way I would have loved to have seen it. So I'm like, you did such a good job. Take my money. Just take more of it.
People want you to play it, by the way.
The people. Well, the producer asked. So.
Yeah, see?
Do you have a link to it?
Just type in Jesus Take the Wheel.
Oh my God.
Berwick.
I put it in the chat.
Did you?
I think it's a Facebook one, though.
It's on YouTube too. That's what I used to watch it on.
So Ricky, Jesus, take the wheel. Does he? Well, I was gonna say, does he swear? But I mean, not like it matters. Here you go. You guys asked for this. 10 seconds of entertainment.
Jesus, take the wheel. Take it from my hand. No, Jesus.
There you go. Good old
It's so
Ricky.
good.
Poor Ricky. All right. That takes
What are you
us.
doing?
Oh, nothing. What?
You want to play this?
Oh, I was like, who's talking to me? The next Ricky video autoplayed, and I was freaking out.
Was it the Shrek unboxing?
It was the Can I Dance, the Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix. But his cameraman was talking, so it wasn't Ricky's voice. I was like, who's talking to me?
Is his name Justin? I forget what his
I
name
don't
is.
know. Anyways, we're at the end of the hour. So what are you guys working on this week, or playing this week, or doing this week, other than eating corn and playing Monster Hunter Rise?
Elote.
I'm gonna play some more Monster Hunter Rise. Hopefully, I'm going to play some
Somebody once told me.
Retromania this week on the Switch. Finally,
Is that coming out this week?
supposedly.
I saw that. What was it? Stevie Richards arcade unboxing.
Yeah, the iArcade.
Yeah, it looked up.
Did we ever talk about that on the show? The fact that Sean is in a wrestling game and his logo shows up in the middle of the ring.
If we did or not.
Anyways, it's not important.
It's another one of my achievements. Try and keep up, Jason.
Don't worry.
But I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing this week. Well, actually, I do know one video I'm doing this week that'll be kind of fun.
Balan Wonderland review?
No, it's going to be more not cinematic, but
You're making it cinematic.
more of a production than one of my normal.
The RGT cinematic experience in a
No,
world.
more,
without enough
not
cigarettes.
not me sitting right here in front of the green screen
One
for
man.
the whole video.
His beard, his cap, and his weekly meat.
What are you doing this week?
Play Monster Hunter. Thanks for asking. Monster Hunter Rise on Tuesday. Monster Hunter World on Thursday. And probably Witcher 3 over the weekend or something.
That's kind of. I think that's going to be weird to switch back and forth, though.
It's a lot of people have been warning me about that. I'm conscious of it, but I really want to play both. So I'll try it. If it messes me up, I'll stop doing it.
I feel like it'd be hard without the wire bug.
Well, I see it as if they're different enough, it's just like playing two games simultaneously, and I'm always like playing a few games in cycle anyways, so I think I'll be okay. How about you, Greg?
Probably the same old.
Apex,
I mean,
Rocket League.
Yep.
Keep on grinding.
Gotta keep grinding. Yeah, and like especially now, I've been watching a couple other streamers play Apex, and just makes me realize how dog shit I am. So I've been like picking up a few things here and there from them, and I mean it's just crazy the speed at which they play. Oh, and Sean sent that screenshot that they data mined the Titans could potentially be coming, which is so weird because it was like Respawn was seemed so firm on keeping the two, even though it happens in the Titanfall universe, like keeping them like separate because of that feature. And like removing the wall running and all that shit, but I'm interested to see where it goes.
To those asking if I'm doing non-Monster Hunter stuff, I mean we're in Monster Hunter season right now.
They said Castlevania Diaries.
That
was the thing.
I've got one on the. So I finished Lords of Shadow. I still need to do my diary entry of Lords of Shadow. It's just.
Well, when's that coming?
It's coming.
No,
Just
let me
Monster
check the channel here.
Hunter Rise came out, and it kind of shook up my schedule a bit.
I mean, we haven't gotten a Castlevania video.
Probably since February or January.
Damn.
You regret buying bug snacks.
Oh, you're in December, sir.
Castlevania 2 months ago. Order of Ecclesia.
Yep, that's the last good one I played.
And then ever since then, Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter, Monster Hunter.
So Nick, yes, I'm actually thinking of doing a. I'm thinking of doing
Ghosts and Gods.
There you go. There's some non-Monster Hunter games in there. I plan on doing a Silk Song journal style approach. Every
Monster
HeyJ thumbnail is now Monster Hunter. You gotta. I'm on a journey,
You need to cut
guys.
Your hair too. Your hair.
What's wrong with my hair? Look at this.
Yeah, I was gonna say something, but then
It's the hunter look.
Uh,
After this, I'm gonna go on a journey to be a rock and roll member.
you look
part
like
of
the
a band.
teacher in charge of the AV club.
yeah.
That's not a compliment. I was the student responsible for the AV club, Greg. Well, you look dapper. All right.
Well, thank you.
I guess I'll see both of you next week again. Same time, same place.
But until then,
I'm just, I don't know. I'm just soaking in all of this misery. All right. We'll see you all next week.
one hair comment, and you're destroyed.
That is
Really?
Do not make fun of my hair, man. That's very sensitive. See you all next week. And until then, keep it classy, or as Sean would say,
keep it classy.
or as Greg would say.
Cut your hair.
Dick! Have a good week. Except for Greg. Bye.